Hello, welcome to Wordsworth Model Railway. My name's Mike. It's been quite some time since we've had a video of the layout this year, so I thought what we'll do today is a quick once round the layout to bring you up to speed where we actually are, and then hopefully, if we get time, we'll do a few trains running around the layout. Now we're starting off in the corner of the layout. This is rockware glass. The tarmac sheets are all down. We've got a gatehouse in there now. It's all coming together, and it finishes that section of the layout rather nicely. I've brought you just further round the layout, just a little bit more. We've got the farmer's field with the cattle grazing away there. There's a watering hole in there for the cattle, and we've got a cattle grid crossing the two tracks into the farmyard area, and you can just see the farm buildings here on the near right. You can now see the cattle crossing more clearly now. I've brought you between the two farm buildings, and we're looking across, and you can still see rockware glass complex in the corner. We've moved further down the layout. Just in front of the cattle field we've got a cornfield, and we've got a crew in there busy harvesting away, using the old techniques of the scythe and the tractor there to bale everything up, ready to take back to the farmstead. We're sort of halfway down the main line now. Looking back towards rockware glass, we can see the offloading building for the sand just on the near right, and we've got the building that allows vehicles through to a little loading offloading area on the main building towards the back of the layout. We're just a little bit further down now, and we're looking across the churchyard and the little pond that it's got there. We can see the railwayman cottage row in the back there. I've decided to go for something a little bit more colourful here, rather than the standard brick that you see everywhere on Wordsworth. Just adds a little more interest to the scene. We're now looking down at St Michael's Church. We've got the pond there with some geese on it. There is some swans just out of view, and we've got I'm not too sure if that's the vicar fishing just on a little dinghy boat the other side of the tree there. We're now coming into North Fangor. We've got the entrance to the TMD just round the corner, and a nice village scene slowly building up. To the left you've got the entrance to St Michael's Church, and it looks like there's a funeral service planned for later today. We're looking into St Michael's Church, and as I said earlier, yes, there is a funeral service being carried out today. In the distance you can see some warehouse units, a little bit modern for the layout, but it's one thing you'll have to accept if you visit Wordsworth regular. It likes to mix and match things. So we're now coming into North Bangor itself. The TMD's the next junction down on the left, which you'll see shortly. We've got a parade of houses, and towards the bottom end of town we've got some shops and then the police station. We're now at the entrance to the TMD. This is North Bangor Maintenance Shed. It will be mainly diesels that will be stored in here, but you can see the coaling stage remnants when steam was the main motive power. We've crept into the TMD now. We've got that Murphy's porter cabin there for somewhere where the crews can go, maybe have a bit of snap whilst they're waiting to get authorisation for fueling up. We've got you right now at the main entrance to the TMD. You're looking down. You can see on the left, that's where the 2-lane engine shed will be built. We've got the Bachmann heavy duty crane there for any assistance the maintenance staff might need. We've got a class 37 sat on the concrete section. Behind that we've got the new network rail porter cabin. You can just see it to the left, the yellow building, and behind that we've got the crew mess area and offices. To the right you can see the 3-lane engine shed. In the shed today we've got the class 55 on the far right. In the centre we've got a class 31, and the one on the left is a class 47. We're now standing outside the 3-lane engine shed. As can be seen, I've only got the first section built. There's 2 more bays to actually go on to this kit before it's complete. I'll get round to that once I've finished doing some scenery. That's why I'm up in the loft today, to do a little bit more scenery around the concrete pad section that I just finished gluing in a couple of weeks ago. We're now down at the bottom side of the TMD. We're looking back towards the entrance now, and as you can see, it's nicely and freely open is the TMD. It's a vast improvement on the old layout where things got a little bit cramped for space. So that's why the old layout had to finish and this new adventure started. It gives a better feel for openness now. We're now down at the bottom right hand side of the layout. This is the secondary entrance into the TMD. You've got the police building just on the right, and we've got a row of terrace houses which then convert into shops, the next 2 up, and we've got a lovely ghost sign that's been painted on the brick facade of the building. As we start to leave North Bangor, we're coming round to the other main lines that come back into Wordsworth Station on the opposite side of the layout. Now this section's still very much work in progress. I still haven't decided whether the area where all the trees are will remain trees, or whether that's going to be where the new railway hotel and pub will sit there with a car park and slightly fewer trees. That's why it's being left for now, because still haven't quite decided what the best option will be. Now you'll have to excuse this side of the layout. Like I says, there's not much work going on this particular side. We have got the bus depot in. That's where the bus depot will sit, and the road will come up in front of that, and you can just see the goods sheds for Wordsworth and the station buildings behind it, which is a 3-platform station, which will give multiple access in and out via 4 tracks. We've nearly done the full 360 now. This is Wordsworth Station. We've still got all the platform sections to go in. I've got 2 sections fully completed. No, sorry, pardon me. We've got 2 sections nearly completed, and then there's the 3rd platform that's just got a single section in at the moment, so that the footbridge can actually sit on it, to give me an idea of how things will actually look down this side. We'll finish off the tour at Wordsworth Goodshed. It's actually sat in position correctly. We just need the road now that will service this particular building putting in, and once again it's not there right now because I still haven't decided whether it's just a road that's going to come in and terminate at this building and then fields behind, or whether the road will actually go round and just form a circular road that actually runs around the layout, basically the same as the track does at present. So I hope you've enjoyed the quick tour around Wordsworth. You can see work hasn't stopped, but it's not quite as quick as I would like, but work is still going on, and we are progressing at a reasonable pace.